Assalamu alaikum and good morning. Today we'll start with the third chapter of OC, that is Entrepreneurship Development. Before starting with the chapter, first of all, we have to know what you understand by entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is nothing but the normal person who is starting the business, who is taking the risk of starting the business. As we know, to start the business, it is not a very easy process. There is a very much risk in the business. As we know, many entrepreneurs, they are starting the business, but at the initial stage only they are being a fail to start the business. Why? Because they don't have that much of capability to bear a risk, to bear a loss. That's why to be an entrepreneur, that person have to be a confident in himself. That person should have a self-starter. That person should have a competitive in nature. That is, they should have to compete their competitors, and they should have to fight with their competitors. Nextly, to be an entrepreneur, that a person should have a passion in himself, that जो भी मैं start करूँगा, I will start in a perfect manner. Then that person should be an innovator. That means he should have a creativity idea. That's why we are watching that in mobile phones ad, that entrepreneur, they are day by day coming with the new features in their mobile. Why? Because the expectation of our consumer day by day increasing. So that's why they have to be stable in the market, and that's why they are coming with the new features in the phones, new features in the device. Nextly, that entrepreneur should determine what goal we have to achieve, and the communication skill of that entrepreneur, communication skill of that person should be a perfect. They should know how to communicate with our customer, how to communicate with our clients. Then only an entrepreneur can be a successful. That is the meaning of entrepreneur. See, this entrepreneur is this word came from the French word, that is entreprendre. That means to undertake. To undertake means to start the business. Next, to be an entrepreneur, he should have a self development. That means whatever the development will take place in the business, that development should take place by himself only. He should be a creative idea. He should have a creativity in himself, so that he can bring a new things in the business. Then he should have a self decision making. That means whatever the decision he will take with himself, and he is a risk taking. That we know that business is full of risk. Without risk, we can't start our business. That's why entrepreneur is the person who organize and manage the enterprises involving a high risk. Without risk, we can't say it's a business. That is the meaning of entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is nothing but a person who is starting the business, and entrepreneurship is the act of being an entrepreneur. That means it is a process. Entrepreneurship is the process, is an activity who is starting the business. That is the meaning of entrepreneurship. So that the entrepreneur and the entrepreneurship, these both are the different words. Entrepreneur is the normal person who is starting the business, but the entrepreneurship is a process or the activity. Entrepreneurship is a process or the activity, and that person, that entrepreneur who is starting the business, that is called as an entrepreneur. Okay. Next slide, we'll start with the features of entrepreneur. First feature of entrepreneur is the creativity. That entrepreneur should be a creativity in nature. Creative in nature. He should have to develop new things in his business. Then only he can start. Then only he can stand up in the market. Otherwise, if he will not innovate, otherwise if he will not make some creativity idea in their products, that means they will not stand up in front of the competitor. That's why the entrepreneur should have a creativity idea. Next, there is a positive minded. That entrepreneur should have a positive minded. Positive mind means always he have to think about the positive things. That means he should not bring any negative things in his mind. If suppose if there will be, he knows कि आगे चल के हमको we will not get the result. Then also he have to think about the positive things. That means I can achieve that thing, I can do that thing, and I always achieve that thing. He should be a positive in himself. Then organize. That entrepreneur should organize the activity in each and every activity in a proper manner. Then only he can be a successful entrepreneur. To be a successful entrepreneur, if he will not organize the things in a proper manner, that means he will not be a successful entrepreneur. Next, discipline. He should have to follow the proper rules and regulation. He should have to make the proper rules and regulation, proper guidelines of the business, or so that he can be a perfect entrepreneur. Then leadership. He should have a leadership quality in himself. He should have to lead the team. He should have to lead the employees in the organization. Next, commitment. He should, whatever the commitment he would give to his employee, he should have to fulfill that commitment. Not like that in front of them, okay, he will commit, okay, I can do your thing, I can fulfill your thing, but afterward he is not up to his commitment. Not like that, then he will not be a successful entrepreneur. Next, he should be open-minded. If the entrepreneur will be a close-minded, that means he will not think about the future visionary, that means he will not be a successful entrepreneur. He should always keep his mind open. Whatever he is doing, he should do with the open-minded. Nextly, resourcefulness. An entrepreneur should have a full of resource like man, material, money. He should have a full of resources. Then only he will be a successful entrepreneur. Next, team building. This is the most important quality. This is the most important feature of entrepreneur. That is team building. Whatever he will do in the organization, he should do with a teamwork. Otherwise, he will not be a successful entrepreneur. Next topic is the qualities of entrepreneur. To be an entrepreneur, he should have some qualities in himself, like innovative. If suppose he will not be innovative in nature, he should not know what things we have to create in our product. That means he will not stand up in the market. So that for each and every step in the business, he should be innovative. He should have to come up with a new ideas. Then well-informed and highly skilled. That entrepreneur should be a well-informed. That he should have a full of information, full of knowledge, and a highly skilled. Whatever the business he will start, he should have a highly skill in himself. Otherwise, that entrepreneur will not be a successful. Then leadership. As we know, I'll explain you in the characteristics. Like what are the leadership? He should have a leadership. He should have a lead quality in himself. That the leader should take their employee with himself. He should not have to give the only order to their employees. Otherwise, the employee will not support to their entrepreneur and to their company. Nextly, visionary. That